Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the mound today, Yusei Kikuchi.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. There's the strike up high, and away we go this afternoon. Outside low, and that is ball one. Now fly ball to right center. Adele under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
One out, base is empty. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Three balls, one strike.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Man at first, one away. Now a check swing, but he held up.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's a little bit low. Rutschman over at first with one away. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. In the dirt.
Pitchers always face a dilemma trying to figure out how to attack this guy. He went with the breaking ball right there, but it feels like that approach might be playing with fire. He loves to go after pitches with a wrinkle in it.
I got one ball, one strike.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and that will end the inning. One left for the Orioles. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Anaheim, and today's starting pitcher, Zach Eflin. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Taylor Ward, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. The next pitch misses. 2-0. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Hit in the air left field. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Hauls it in for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Mike Trout, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball. Just missed. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. There's the strike. Eflin a move to first.
No, he's in
and
there.
Diving back is Trout. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Save at second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out. And now it's going to be Nolan Schanuel. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
One's the count.
There's the strike at the knees. Runner at second, 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next
Ball.
offering misses. Going to count 1-2. That's to third. Gets it to first. And that is the inning. Angels strand one. Scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Kikuchi measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, and he was born in Japan. Kikuchi back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
And now here is Colton Cowser. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. And they get Mullins for the out. And the Orioles set down in order. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the second. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Try to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Logan O'Hoppe getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here is Yoan Moncada. Right through there for a strike. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 gone. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Right down to shoot, and that's strike 1. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fouled off. He was late. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a curve is down and in.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two outs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Cut out and miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Angels leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. That's in there. Strike 1. Just missed. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holliday. Foul ball there.
Ball 1.
That's a little
that's
high. And it's 2-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Top of the third, no score.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
2 outs, base is empty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
High fly ball, right field. Trout sizing this one up. And that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Set for the bottom of the third. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Right side. Cowser hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. And now batting, Mike Trout. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Angels go quietly there, and we are still scoreless. Back in Anaheim, all set for the start of the inning. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. And that one hammered. That's back. Gone off the rocks in center. Touch 'em all time. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And the batter now, Ryan O'Hearn. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Lifted in the air down the left side. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Now it's the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Trout on his horse. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Now one missed. Popped up. Rengifo nabs it, and there are 2 down. Two down, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
The count.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So runner at second, 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Cowser at second with 2 down. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Got him swinging. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. And midway in the 4th, it's the Orioles 2 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jorge Soler. And a foul ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Nolan Schanuel. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball still 0-2. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Zach Neto will hit next. Fly to left his first time. Foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Angels held in check. They trail things here 2-0. New inning getting started. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Kikuchi back to work. Westburg, an all-star a season ago, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The 1-1 is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. Going back. And that one's gone. And they add on. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Fouled off left side. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And they add a run. It's 4-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yusei Kikuchi done for the day, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Jose Suarez.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Pulls that one foul.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Out to short, Neto. Throws to first in time. One away here in the 5th.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Singy, he was the first player taken in what has turned out to be a talented draft class.
Well, Boog, 2019 delivered a youth movement for Major League Baseball. Adley, Bobby Witt Jr., Corbin Carroll, and the list goes on. It's extra special when you're the top pick in a class with so much talent.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive, base hit. And Ryan Mountcastle with an opportunity to make an impact with 2 away. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. Spits the plate. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score, and we're at the top of the 5th.
1 ball.
Squirts
2
away
strikes.
a little bit. Two on, 2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. They limit the damage here. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here at Angel Stadium, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment.
Ball
That's
1
a ball.
there.
You know, these Angels, as this game
1-0.
goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at
1
times,
ball, 1 strike.
and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one is absolutely belted. Kauser makes his way towards it. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. And first offering is fouled off. Just
No,
off the
inside.
inside edge.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Nope.
Outside. And that's ball 2.
Ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Struck out swinging his first time. Going 1. O'Hoppe leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Center field. Mullins settles under it. Puts it away for the out. So, man aboard. Here's Joe Adell. Went down on strikes his first time through. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Just off the inside edge. Man on second, 2 down. That's down and in.
2-2 the count.
And down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Angels strand 1. They trail it here 4-0. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Misses off the plate, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now, left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it when it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
Mullins batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike on the outside, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. So they make short work of them there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 4 and the Angels nothing. Back in Anaheim, here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Two and 0.
Gets him to chase after that one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
In the air, right field. Cowser sizes this one up, puts it away for the out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
Inside.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Upstairs, 1-0.
Now these guys
No
definitely
strike.
looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Trout on the move. Pitch misses inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Just missed. One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth. And ball four, two aboard.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
So up next, Nolan Shanuel. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. So digging in, Zach Neto. That's in for a strike.
One and one.
In the dirt. Trout over at second. Soler at first. 2 out of the inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Orioles 4 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Jose Quijada. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. He's already homered in this game. That one
Ball,
inside,
that's inside.
and that's ball one.
Ball, that's out.
And
Three
another
balls,
ball.
no strike.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one misses.
Ball four.
So a
Take the
leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So a man at first. And here is Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Can't find
Ball
it
two.
here. That's 6 straight balls.
2 balls, no strikes.
Back to the mound. It hit him. The throw is still in time. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
Come on, Angels. Here we go, Angels.
Fought off foul. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to third.
No
He's
balls, 2
safe.
strikes.
Runner on at third. 1 gone.
Strike him out.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Sit him down.
This to center field. Neto snags it on the run.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit. 1 for 3.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that is out of play. Two outs. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
That's a ball.
Strike him out.
And there's a
Ball,
ball.
that's out.
Finish him.
Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Orioles 4 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, digging in, Logan O'Hoppe. The Angels in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
In the dirt, and that's ball one. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Yennier Cano, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Dominguez warming up as well. The 1-0. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Off the mark there. Ball two. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
2-2 the count.
Outside low. 3-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Zach Eflin done for the afternoon, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. New pitcher on now, Yennier Cano.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here is Moncada. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. The Orioles leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. And next for L.A., Luis Rengifo. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's going to be Joe Adell, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Angels leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hans Kraus. Ryan Mountcastle digs in now. There's a strike. Krause, in his second season, he features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Man at first, and now Tyler O'Neill. Ball one, no strikes. And that one inside and it hit him. First and second, no outs. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brock Burke preparing to come on if needed. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Mountcastle, the lead runner out at second. O'Neill on at first with nobody out. That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
In the air, left side. Ward settles underneath it, and there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Come on, turn the double. Let's go, Angel.
And ball one.
Counts 1-0.
And
Ball
that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And it's 2-0. And that drops in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Going back. And that's going to bang against the wall. Coming home. He's safe. And the lead is up to 5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off down the right side. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. One run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 7-0. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Hans Kraus departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Brock Burke on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Two outs.
Ball, that's outside.
Just misses. 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the Angels nothing. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
In the air out to center. Mullins makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
That's ball 2.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Jorge Soler now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, called strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Stays alive. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away. Two down, nobody on.
too low, and it's ball 3.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
That one hit to right. Cowser on his way over. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Angel Stadium, and here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Hard on the ground to first. He'll do it himself. And a quick out, number 1. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one out to right. Trout. And a couple of quick outs. Two outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 1-1. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
He was all over that one. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Man at second here with 2 away. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike 1. Just missed. Man at second. And 1-2.
Benny really sells the changeup with that arm action.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Out number 3. And the Orioles leave 1, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to